Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel has suffered a huge election defeat at the ballot box. Her party came not in first place, not in second place, but instead could only muster 19% of the votes and came in third. This was ironically in her home turf territory, and it does not bode well for her in the upcoming overall parliamentary elections, which are due to be held in 2017. Ever since Merkel has deliberately bungled the immigration crisis that has swept Germany, where she allowed some 1.3 million war refugees to enter the country, often without taking proper precautions to make sure that the issue was handled properly, she has suffered at the polls and will continue to do so because German voters are understandably very angry. Merkel, however, being Merkel, is refusing to concede that she has messed up, to understate the issue. She now says that she's going to welcome, quote unquote, another 300,000 refugees into Germany. This is undoubtedly going to make voters even more upset and, of course, worsen whatever political fortunes she has left. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has said, and this is a quote, I'm going to read it to you. He got rather angry when he was asked about extrajudicial killings in his country, especially when American President Barack Obama raised the issue. This is what his reply was, and I'm going to read it to you so that you know that these are his exact words. He said to Obama in reply, "Son of a bitch, I will swear at you." Can you imagine that, folks? Well, it sounds to me that he's already swearing at Obama, doesn't it? After all, if you use these words, you're not exactly spreading love and peace. What he's referring to is that there's an upcoming summit that Obama will be at in Laos, Cambodia. The two will be there, and of course they're going to have words. And he's simply telling the American president, right or wrong, that he is not a person to judge what's going on and that he is the president of a sovereign country. While all of that is true, there is such a thing called international law. Extrajudicial killings are wrong, period. They're illegal. They're criminal acts, even under Philippine law. So how he can try to have it both ways, assuming that's what's really going on, according to the allegations from the Obama White House, you can't have it both ways. Wrong is wrong, which means it cannot ever be right. In the United States, the presidential election continues to be a circus, especially on the side representing Hillary Clinton. The media is still trying to grapple with the aftermath of the FBI releasing dozens of pages of its investigative documentation and report. In it, Hillary Clinton is caught repeatedly lying. In fact, her denials and, quote, explanations, unquote, for her behavior are so bizarre that one questions the sanity of any individual who would be making them. Voters are starting to turn against her, and for the first time ever since the Democratic National Convention was held, and this was right around the time that the Democratic National Chairman, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, was forced to resign in disgrace over what was found on the Democratic National Party's hacked email system and computers. Donald Trump now leads, according to several polls, by as much as 3 points. And while a lot can happen between now and November, one thing is certain: it ain't over until it's over. And you can expect both candidates to continue to lie to the American people and the world. They do it. You can fact check it on the internet, especially where it concerns Hillary Clinton and even more so with Donald Trump. But yet Trump is right about some of the core allegations against Hillary, especially the most important one that matters. She is guilty, despite what she says. and despite what she told the FBI, who, by the way, never bothered to put her under oath. Of course not. Why would they do that, right? In honor of the G20 summit that Communist China is presently holding, its puppet state, Communist North Korea, has decided to fire 3 more ballistic missiles. Isn't that great, folks? North Korea once again is trying to tell the world, hey, what about me? What about me? I want some attention. And of course the world is ignoring North Korea's saber rattling because it is exactly that. Their methods are tired, old, they don't work, they never did work, and it's kind of interesting but predictable to see that its communist leadership, which is modeled after the brutalities of the Stalinist era in the former Soviet Union, continues to be stuck in a loop. What do you expect from Stalinists? Real progressiveness and change? No, it's never going to happen. They're Stalinists. According to the European survey conducted by YouGov of over 19,000 people, right-wingers apparently are the most sexually satisfied individuals on the planet. Who would have thunk? One would think that it might be those liberals, left-wing liberals, or even those people who are hippies or espouse free love. Aren't they sexually satisfied? But according to this survey of 19,000 respondents, it's the right-wingers that have reported the highest levels of satisfaction. If this doesn't prove how times have changed in the world since the free love era of the 1960s and early 70s, then nothing has.